I'm Katie Clancy, Chief House Hawker for the Cape House at William Ravis.
And I'm Sarah Lapsley-Martin of Team Martin Lapsley at Kinlin Grover, and this is What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you the Cape through the eyes of a couple of locals.
Each episode, we tell you about a person, a place, and a thing that we think you should know about.
This episode of What's Good Cape Cod was so awesome, we made it into 2 parts.
We dedicate the entire part 1 to our person, Dawn Roche, and when you hear it, you'll understand why.
Part 2, we talk about our favorite place for Cape Cod comfort food and a brilliant local solution for working families for those virtual school days.
Welcome to What's Good Cape Cod, Episode 19, Part 1.
All right, Sarah, so let's kick it off. Tell us about the person. This is a good one.
So my person is Dawn Roche, and she is honestly a true inspiration to me, and I'm sure so many others in our community. A little backstory, she is a mama of 2 beautiful children, Trevor, who would be 29, and her daughter, Kendra, who's 27. She's an awesome hairdresser in Hyannis, and she's also a substitute lunch lady for the DY school district. So
what does she
check
not
her out
do?
there.
Go on.
Yeah. So I actually met Dawn through not the best, unfortunate circumstances for all of us. So my brother, some of you know, passed away 2 years ago after struggling, with the disease of addiction for many years. And I met Dawn with my parents in a grief support group. Her son Trevor had passed away just a few weeks before my brother, and so it was a sad time to meet people, but she really is inspiring to me. She took this dark time in her life and she's dove right into helping people fight this disease of addiction, get her story out. And I have a whole list of all the other things she does. So let's see where to start. So I'll start with actually her daughter, Kendra. So her daughter, Kendra, she rides in the Best Buddies Challenge in Hyannis Sport. So it's a bike ride that raises funds for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So Dawn is the team captain for Team Kendra for that. She raises lots of money every year. It's wonderful. She's also a co-facilitator for a group. It's called Learn to Cope, and it's a nonprofit group, and they support, they offer education, resources, and hope actually just to parents and families for people who are have lost people to addiction or that are dealing with substance abuse. So if if that sounds interesting to you, you want to get involved, that group meets every Tuesday night at 7:00, and that's at the Yarmouth Police Station. Of course, it's Zooming right now, but you can still see people. She's a parent advocate for for Parents Supporting Parents, and that's another group that helps people with the loss of a loved one through addiction or substance abuse. So that meets every Monday night. That's at 6:30 in Mashpee, and that's Zooming as well. So she's really busy. And again, she has so many different avenues. So she does the Best Buddies ride. She's helping in these 2 parents group. They just rode this month on the 13th it's a motorcycle ride. So it's called ROAR, and it stands for Riding for Opioid Addiction Recovery. Again, another way she's giving back. And most recently, something that I was able to attend, I don't have a motorcycle, so I don't do the ride, but some people might not know this, but August 31st each year, they have made into International Overdose Awareness Day. So it's a day that we honor those and we remember people who have lost their lives, not just for overdose, but substance abuse and addiction. And, and we hope and we pray for those who are still struggling. So Dawn has been putting together this annual event, and it's on Smuggler's Beach in Yarmouth. Everyone brings like a big photo of their loved one. We line them all up. We get up and say a few words. I talked about my brother. We light candles, and, it's just truly a powerful event to have all of these people that are going through the same thing as we are. And Dawn puts it on, and it's not an easy thing to do. And she spearheads it and gets everyone together. And it's just truly like such a nice event that she puts on that
I would say there are more words than nice that maybe we could put on that. That's actually profound and amazing.
Yes.
So how can people who are watching, this is really, really amazing. And what a service, and what a way for her to just process her grief too, and just turn it into purpose. And this is like where she's taken the garbage that life gave her, and she's literally composting it into beautiful stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, this is such a dark time, and a lot of people don't have the strength and energy and to be able to give back. And she really dove in. I mean, and it's such a nice tribute to her son that she's doing.
Oh God. Yeah. Like I imagine he is looking down with huge pride. So
I agree.
And all of this is true. And all of this is also piles of work and responsibility. If one of us wanted to help and get involved and support Dawn in her efforts, what would we do? What can we do?
So I will put, in the comments, I can tag Dawn so someone could reach out to her. But if you want to get involved in one of those groups, you can look up the names of the groups, and one's in Yarmouth at the police station and one's in Mashpee. So those are great groups to attend. Even though it's Zoom right now, you could still start out. Mm-hmm. And it's just a great way to get involved, especially across not just the Cape, the world, internationally. This is addiction and substance abuse is a major problem that we're tackling right now.
Yes.
And everyone, I'm sure, has someone that they know that's been affected by it.
Absolutely.
And then Dawn, she doesn't even stop there. So that's a full plate, if you ask me. So
what else is there?
Right? Yeah, she has more. What? So she also, because she's amazing, she volunteers for the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation and does the Food for Veterans program, where they serve. So let me get this right, every Tuesday from 10 to noon at 117 Route 6A in Sandwich. That's when she volunteers. They do the Food for Vets, and in every box, a military family will receive like a 2-week supply of non-perishable foods. And since the COVID pandemic hit in March, they've served, they've served families in 70 plus events and like in 28 different towns across southeastern Massachusetts. So
wow.
It's not just here, it's all these different locations that she's helping with. And you're really giving back to the veterans. And then last, but certainly not least at all, she's a big volunteer for the Big Nick's ride, which a lot of people on the Cape know. It's an annual motorcycle ride in memory of Yarmouth's United States Marine Corps Corporal Nicholas Zaros, and honors the fallen heroes that have ties to the Cape. So Nick was one of the 16 fallen American warriors on the Cape who made the ultimate sacrifice. And this is just a great ride, giving back to the community. And this year, she said they actually had Jeeps they included so that they could incorporate the families. Yeah.
Yes.
So there's some people that don't have motorcycles. So a great way to get the families, to have the Jeeps. And it was just such a moving tribute to these fallen heroes.
Literally, actually.
Yeah. And it takes place in July. So, look for that next year. It's a great event in July.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Dawn,
I know.
We need to get Dawn a cape.
Seriously. She literally is a superwoman. That's what I call her. And she's just truly amazing and inspiring, and I'm happy to feature her.
Oh, that's awesome. So I hope a lot of you who are watching take the time to, reach out, volunteer, donate, do what you can to help Dawn do the stuff that you and I are not doing, but think are great.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. Whew. So
I know that was a lot.
That was a lot. So let's shift gears now and talk about, so we talked about our person. What is our place?
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for What's Good Cape Cod, episode 19, part 2.